So coming from a global international perspective, I guess you can tell us what the challenges are in the healthcare industry worldwide.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, as you can guess, there are many challenges for the hospital worldwide, but we can summarize them in a certain number of major trends. One of them is related to the aging population and the multi-chronic conditions that are coming with the aging population. We heard, the silver tsunami, which is often the reference about that. So this is an important one. And as it was said in HMA today, it is also an area of concern in this region. The other one is related to the importance of the virtual health, or the virtual technology, all this, what is related to IT, which is totally reshaping the way healthcare is advancing. And same for this, I think, in the region, some of the countries, not all of them, but some of the countries are among the first, on the forefront of innovation. Otherwise, you have other challenges, one which is quite important, which is the access to care, for which you have this global commitment to universal health coverage. And same in the region, I think we are at different level in addressing this important commitment, which is a UN-related commitment for all the countries with the Sustainable Development Goals. In addition, you have another one which is quite important and linked very much with Hospital Management Asia, which is the fact that healthcare organizations and hospitals are still poorly managed if we compare what's going on in the rest of the industries worldwide. And I could add on more, but I think I'll stop with these already big four challenges.
Well, I guess that it makes sense because most of these hospital managers come from the medicine background. They are no, I guess they're no business managers, or they don't have much knowledge about managing an institution. So I guess it would make more sense. But this is something that it's a change that will be coming soon. No.
Yes, and this is very specific from this region, because if you are looking in Northern America or in Europe, the managers are not coming from medical background. So this is not something that you find worldwide. It's something that you find in Latin America and in Asia specifically. But some countries have moved in what we call the professionalization of healthcare management, in the sense that people may have come from a clinical background, but they are turned into becoming full-time and fully dedicated managers. And so there has been a shift in their career between being clinicians to becoming managers and dealing only with management. But in the region, yeah, this is a very important challenge still in many countries. Not all of them at the same level, but the professionalization of management is really the tough challenge.
Is there any other challenge that, in your opinion, is also in Asia? It's affecting Asia, the healthcare industry in Asia.
Well, I would say it's related to the one of management. It is the challenge of the adoption of innovation into the clinical practices, because there is probably in the coming 5 to 10 years, there will be major shift in the way the clinical practices are delivered. And this is a whole process that needs to be changed. And the clinicians and the education of the clinicians is not there backing up this change, which will oblige them to be working more in a holistic than highly specialized way to a certain extent. And at the same time, you will have also more and more specialization, but that has to be supported by systems that allowed to develop what is called the person-centered care. That is a care that is organized around the people and the need of the people, and not anymore organized around the speciality and the pure knowledge of the practitioner. So it's a shift of perspective that is a challenge for the clinicians, and they have to work on it because that's going to be the major trend worldwide.
I see. Do you see any future trends in the healthcare industry in Asia?
Well, I think it's pretty much loaded with all that. So if this can be addressed, the healthcare would be on the right path in this region. I don't say that it's not already on the right path, because this region has been also quite innovative, especially some of advanced countries in the adoption of the virtual health. So they are the one leading the way for the rest of the world. And I think it's like that in any part of the world. In some areas, you have the countries that are leading, while in other areas they have to catch up. And because we are more and more in a global village, the exchange that can be done in conferences like HMA allows those who are in advance to share with the others, and those who needs to catch up to be at the same level to learn from the others. But everyone has to learn from the other. There is no one that is the best of the class in everything.
So have your objectives been met at HMA?
Well, yeah, one of our key objectives in the International Hospital Federation is to promote the professionalization of healthcare management. So by definition, HMA as a conference that is supporting the management skills and management is very much supporting this overall raison d'être of IHF, which is to promote the well-managed organizations. So that's the reason why we have been partnering for HMA since the beginning, and that we support HMA, because the more you have opportunities to bring managerial skills into the healthcare, the more it will help healthcare to deliver better care to the population.
Thank you. I take the chance to say thank you for always being partnering HMA. So what do you like the most about both the conference and the awards?
Well, I would say the conference is a very friendly conference, and with a lot of people that come back from one conference to another. So it creates a great community of people that are like-minded and have interest in management. The awards are very important, and we recognize them very well, because beyond the fact of giving an award, it's the whole dynamic that it creates in the respective hospitals that are competing for the award. And what is the most important, like, in sports, there is the one who had created the Olympic Games, which is a French, Pierre de Coubertin, was saying what is important in sport is competing. It's not winning, it's competing. For the award, it's the same thing. There are so many great projects that are brought forward, and the momentum of competing is creating such a positive movement in the various hospitals that I think we need to give credit for HMA to have given this dynamic in the region.
Yeah. It's true. I believe it push hospitals and motivate them to be better for the community and also as an organization itself.
Yeah, and also it allows those who are working in hospitals to be recognized, and to realize also that things that they are doing, which they think is normal, are outstanding. And I think it's important that we all feel that we are, doing things that are great. And the awards is part of this dynamic, and the recognition of the fact that in hospitals we have a lot of innovative people that are by small pieces making big changes, is what is making this sector so not only important, but so dynamic and so worth looking at.
Thank you so much.